Jimenez. Caicedo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Caicedo puts his foot on the gas. Played back to the goalkeeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's a sharp little ball here. Fagioli, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is a great pick out, and it's Kane. And the shot! Goal! And he is just ripping it up. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Jimenez. And back to the keeper. And back to the keeper they go. Donnarumma going full tilt down the left. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got away. Fagioli. Great chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi receives it in a wide position. He's having a go. Valverde. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's delightful. And he's in on goal.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Caicedo. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, it's come loose. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Valverde. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And here's Kane. It's a threatening ball. Chance! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he...
Shot, surely! No, that's just wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Valverde. Son Heung-min does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Shot a goal! Fagioli. Now it's Kane. Fagioli. And the finish! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer...
And it's half-time here. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. That gets things going for the second half. Akanji. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, there was plenty on that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Fagioli. Jimenez. Good driving run. And this is Kane. He's found a way through. Son Heung-min! Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Messi plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's Robertson. And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems...
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Jimenez. Akanji. Oh, what a mistake! Just the keeper to Camavinga! Oh, impressive strike.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde.
Dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Swung over. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And that's past the post.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Caicedo. Camavinga does well to get it back. Now it's Kane. Valverde. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Not the most convincing of passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good running with the ball. Kane is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Out to the left it goes. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's played into the area. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries a shot! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Jimenez. This ended up in no man's land. Valverde. And Caicedo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Marcó en el minuto 79 el dorsal 10.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fagioli, real chance here. There's the shot! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
El dorsal 44.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure.
Decent chance! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Jimenez. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Oyarzabal. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running here. Now the delivery. Real chance! And that's wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
44.
making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Driving forward, closing it, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Jimenez. And it's Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. Messi. And Messi! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
El dorsal 8. Messi.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Robertson, Messi demonstrating his defense. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kane, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's gone loose. Martinelli! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martinelli clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Groningen are looking to go forward now. The ball has bounced loose now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good effort from distance. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella.
And he's decided to go for it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Groningen are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And can he finish it? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Searching pass he's played there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just about within shooting range. Not the most accurate pass. And he's let fly. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's being shifted off it. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Pass somewhat off target. White is there to clear. There will be a throw-in. Out to the left it goes. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is out of play. And that's a goal kick. There could be trouble here. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Good work on the right flank here. Nice defending, physical and effective.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Here's a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Contact a nearby member of staff.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And the action is back on the way.
Groningen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Ødegaard does well to get it back. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, they can break here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Groningen still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's rather hopeful, and the ball's come loose here. So, what are you thinking?
Groningen are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. Well, the moans and groans.
Played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's picked his way through. Referee's given a throw. And that was nowhere near his best. Now he's off and running. He won't be happy with that one. It's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
That is ended up in no man. Tries from distance. Just eases him off the ball. He has found the way through. Timber gets a foot in here. That's the throw. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been cleared.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a shade optimistic. Gabriel gets good distance on it. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, what a mistake! He's gone for goal! Martinelli is flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He is through here. And the finish! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
There to retrieve it. That is good strength. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
2 added minutes has
He's
been
gone for
indicated.
goal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me
Hello,
and to wish you all
this is
a very
lost
good
children's
evening.
announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with.
And he's let fly. He's gone for goal. That could spell trouble. And that'll be a goal kick. Timber gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's on it, can he get away? He's in plenty of space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Martinelli! Oh, split-second reaction.
Martinelli is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ødegaard. Here's a chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results.
Oh, what's he done? There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for the run. Gabriel makes the interception. Has a look up and drives it forward. Tries from distance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a key interception. That'll be a throw. And it's been given away. There will be a throw-in. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has been
Excellent
indicated.
challenge there, uncompromising. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Arsenal have their second corner now. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Decent enough try. That has ended up struck first time. time and again they are repelled. So we've reached the hour mark.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deftly away. Just about within shooting range. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right.
Tries from a long way out. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Odegaard. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's managed to get rid. It's a searching pass.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Designated areas within these grounds.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that has been clubbed away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wirtz absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Gordon. Aims beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Wirtz. Danger averted for now. That's a good ball out wide. It's run loose here. Kerkez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And that's off target.
Szoboszlai will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gordon deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's found a way through. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Frimpong. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. That's good running with the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the shot!
The attendance for this match.
And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Gordon finds himself offside. Konate. Soboslai wins the duel this time. Wirtz is in a really good position out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's having a shot! Off the post! There's the delivery. He's done well to get that clear.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
They get a throw in. Pass somewhat off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish?
There will be 1 minute
It's
added
out for
time.
a goal kick. Barnes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Gravenberg. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.